Why doesn't therapy work for you? Have you answered that? How long have you been going to therapy for? Perhaps you're doing it with your relationship as well. Why isn't it working? Why is everything still the same, really? How many years have you been going? I mean, it does work for some people, but why is it not working for you? There's a place for everything in this world, I know that. But here's the thing. When we think that somebody else is going to fix something, that's where the problem is. So number one, there's nothing to fix. I know you think differently, but there really is nothing to fix. Only you knew who you were, who you are, and that you were born perfect. So the other one is you think someone else can help you. There's only one person who can, inverted commas, fix you, and that is you. And that starts with the will to take 100% responsibility for your results. 100% responsibility. It will not work any other way. Not 99%, not if only I had, if only this, if only that. Nope, none of that. Basically, they're all valid excuses, but they will not help you. And they are not helping you. The only way for me to climb up that little hill there is for me to climb it. No matter who I'm with, if I'm with an instructor who's teaching me how to walk or anything, there's only one person who's going to get me through this life. And that's me. And that's you, for you. We're all here to help and support and love each other on the journey. But if you think for 1 minute that somebody else has the answers for you, that's when the problems start. We just go round and round and round in problems. And if we talk about problems, then we have more problems. How about talking about how wonderful you are? How about talking about what you want? How dare you even ask for what you want? How dare you? Like, how dare you be so... Oh, can't you imagine what you were taught whenever you were a child? You shouldn't ask for what you want. Stop asking. That's probably because you were a pain in the neck, like all of us. Like all little children. Because you knew you could have more. Didn't it say in the Bible, be ye like little children? You can have whatever you want. But the trouble is, it really helps to know first of all who you are. And then to ask yourself, well, what do I want? I mean, really want. Take money out of it. What life do you want to live? What is that life that you want to live? Not how somebody else wants to live, or what social media has told you that is the definition of success. For success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. What is your worthy ideal? Once you start that, and you know, and that could just be peace of mind right now, or it could be an international polo player. What is your worthy ideal? What did you come here to have fun with in this playground called Earth? What fun did you want to dream up? So when we do therapy and we talk about our problems and we work through them and we've got to discuss our feelings, that's a certain vibration. And if we continue to talk in the same vibration of where the results come from, then what we end up is just rearranging the pieces. Nothing new's actually been added, and so we end up pinging back different circumstances, different places, different events, but ultimately the same thing coming back, same feeling. Do you recognize this? Anybody recognize this? Do you want to be done with that? Really? Do you want to be done with that? Do you want to go higher? Instead of being on the ground level like we were before, now we're just a little bit higher. And we can go higher and higher and higher. But really what it means is just feeling lighter, lighter and lighter. Just feeling lighter, lighter and lighter is the peace. And then you start to see and you hear ideas, and then you realize that, oh my goodness, I was already doing this. I already am this. All that I seek to be, I already am. I wouldn't have sought it had I not have found it. Oh my goodness, all these things are true. Somebody said to me they needed therapy, and I said, you don't need therapy. Just stop talking about your problems and then you've got no problems. And she just stopped in her track and went, that's a very unique perspective. And I went, it certainly is. Have a go at it and ask yourself, what do you want? And then focus on that. You see, you are manifesting. You are the law of attraction. You are doing it anyway. But where is your mind? On your problems or on what you want? On what you want. And what is that? Have you ever dared to ask yourself that question? It's funny, even when people come to relationship work with me, the first question I ask is, what do you want? But I ask, do you actually want to be together? Because sometimes we're looking to blame another person so that we can leave the relationship. And we want them to be at fault. So we go through this pretense. You don't have to stay with anybody. But as soon as you don't have to, sometimes then you actually want to, but you couldn't see it before because you're so constricted in judgment of the way things should be, rather than the allowing of things the way they are. Can you just allow yourself to be you? I remember doing strengths with a senior leader one time, and the first thing I said to her, her strengths were so amazing, so strong. Wow, I mean, I don't get to meet these people to begin with. I just see their strengths, and then I talk to them on the phone. And I said to her, oh my goodness, you're amazing, you're this, you're that. I couldn't help it. It just, all of this adoration came out for her strengths, and I'd never met a female with these strengths before. And I was so excited to talk to her. And she burst into tears. I said, okay, this is great. We've just unlocked something here immediately. What happened? She said, nobody has ever spoken to me like that before. And I said, no. And I know exactly what's going on. And you've never spoken to yourself like that before either, have you? She was being a constricted version of herself. You see, when we do strengths, and when we work from our strengths, we become more expanded, and we grow from that because we know we're already good at that. And so we can be this best version of ourselves just by being ourselves. But when we're trying to be somebody else's version of ourselves, that's when we become constricted, or when we think we're judging them, but really we're doing is judging ourselves. And so when I spoke to her manager a week later, he said, what have you done? She's like a completely changed person. And I said, because she's being herself. probably for the first time in her whole life. Imagine if you want to be yourself and you don't know how to be yourself, and chances are you're in corporate saying yes, playing the game, doing everything you're told, everything with the left brain. You know there's something else. Perhaps you've left corporate and you're trying to run your own business, but something's just not quite hitting the mark, or you're working way too hard. You're getting results, and maybe all your social media pictures and all your LinkedIn profile look like you're amazing, but inside something's missing. Come and have a chat with me. I know who you are. Bob said that, Bob Proctor. He said that to me. He said, Sheena, you don't need strategies to know people. You need strategies to help people. When you know you know everyone. Wow. Powerful words. Powerful, powerful words. The link's below if you want to call. If enough is enough, if it's your time now. I can only talk to you if it's your time. I mean, if you just want to chat, I'm not up for chatting, I'm up for helping you paradigm shift. I've been through quite a few myself. Some of them not quite so good, some of them really good. And I help other people do the same. It first starts with finding out who you are in that first call with me. But you have to be ready. You have to be ready and willing to take 100% responsibility. That means never, ever, ever, ever blaming anyone or anything again. That in itself is pure freedom. Are you ready for that? If you are, I would love, and I mean absolutely love, to talk with you. Talk through your ideas, talk through where you are, talk through... I want to meet you. Have the most blessed day.